Welcome to the AutismClassroom.com training on play skills. Play skills are difficult for some individuals with autism. We do know that in typical development, play skills can be spontaneous, and for some kids they tend to be, since they typically want to play. The play is flexible and creative, and play might look different each day. However, there are roadblocks for some of our children with autism. Some of the roadblocks in the play of children with autism can be seen in the style of play. Sometimes you might see non-functional play, ritualistic patterns in play, and possibly the inability to shift to new play themes. Sometimes children might use the same object over and over again. Another roadblock is the lack of flexibility or rigidity in play, as some kids might perseverate on one specific part of a toy instead of playing with the whole entire toy. Often you'll see what is sometimes referred to as self-stimulatory behavior. This is where the child may be using the materials over and over in the same way. Additionally, limited interest could be a roadblock. Having limited interest can be an issue when other peers may want to play with other things different than that interest. Another huge roadblock for individuals with autism is generalizing the skill in a different setting. Many times when the skill is learned in one space, it is hard for them to generalize. They do learn the skill, however, taking that skill that they learned with one person and then using the skill with a different person is sometimes difficult for them. Finally, weak imitation skills also pose another disadvantage to some individuals with autism. If they are not watching other people and learning from other people, then it will be more difficult for them to pick up on how to play the game or how to interact in that activity. It is up to us to do what we can to help build their imitation skills, and adults and caregivers can help with that. So what do we do? Well, you can try structuring the play setting to teach the skills that you are trying to work on. You can start with cause and effect toys, especially when working with a really young child. Or, for a child who is not that advanced in playing, this may work too. These are going to be toys or activities that offer activation and an immediate effect. And then you can take turns. Many times these toys are given away in kids' meals at fast food restaurants or purchased at party supply stores as party favors. You can also use video modeling to teach play skills. There are many videos out there that show how to use activities and how to use toys. You can also try something called contingent imitation. Using this method, you would imitate the child. So using their actions, you are following their lead. They get to be the leader and to determine how the toy is used, and then you follow. If you're using this strategy, it is best to have two sets of the exact same toy so that you can follow what they are doing. And at this point, they get to be in control of their world and what they say goes, as long as it's safe. The goal is to establish a rapport, and then you can gradually introduce your rules for play a little at a time. Additionally, for teaching play skills, you can try play scripts which would give them the language related to things to say in a play activity. For example, if you're playing with dolls, there are certain things that people would say, like hug the doll, or pick up the baby. If you're playing with cars, there are certain words or sounds like zoom zoom or beep beep that might be used. Using a play script, you would give them the script for those activities as a starting point for the play interaction. You can also do modeling to show examples of how to interact in a given play activity. Finally, add visual supports to the play experience. Many times, having a visual representation for language can help remind them of specific vocabulary related to that activity. Even with these ideas, make sure you have age-appropriate items. If you have a child that's 8 years old, try to have items an 8-year-old might use. There you have it, some ideas to consider when working on play skills. If you are looking for more information, check out autismclassroom.com.